Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
That's the storm, guys. Like really, we began the chapter 3 with the beginning of that storm. Like I was gonna press play and suddenly we had the storm. How can I not take all of that, you know, as a big sign for this final episode? Like the mood is perfect. Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm watching the final episode of Attack on Titan. We have different chapters for it and you're gonna have different videos for each because I want you guys to have really the best version of these videos, meaning that for YouTube you're gonna have 3 videos. Yes, I'm saying 3 because, you know, between the chapter 3 and this chapter 4 I checked and in fact we're gonna have 3 chapters during this final episode. So you're gonna have 3 different videos on YouTube and on Patreon. On Patreon, you're gonna have the full reaction part for each of these videos. Be sure of it, you're gonna have the entire episode right there for you guys in full opacity, everything, because I'm gonna want to share everything for you guys. And on YouTube, you're gonna have, you know, the most that I can show you without having these videos blocked, you know, by YouTube and without having big issues for my channel. So if you guys on YouTube, you want to have the full reaction part, everything, really, you have my Patreon for that, and it's the best way to support me, to thank me also for this entire binge watching of Attack on Titan that we had together. If you were not there for the intro of the previous chapter, and if you don't know it, I binge-watched all of Attack on Titan with you guys during the last months, you know, and it was so great and I loved it so much, and that's why now I can watch this anime and be so involved into it. See, I don't know what to do with my body. I'm really involved into it, and during the chapter 3 I cried so much. It's insane how much I cried, like even for myself, you know, I'm like, girl, it's only the chapter 3, how are you gonna be for the chapter 5, you know, for really the end? But I'm not gonna try, you know, to control my emotions. Like, I'm gonna try a little to control them so I can be focused enough, you know, on the action, on what is happening and all, but I'm not gonna control them because I want to live fully these final moments with these characters, to be totally involved into the story. And even if during the chapter 3 it was really rough because at each second I thought that they could die, and I was really so worried that I couldn't even think about the fact that no, Ryder, Picker, right now they couldn't die, not really. But really I have the impression that all of them are gonna die. So it's rough, it's really rough for me, and really with that kind of anime, and because this is the end, I'm gonna need each time double confirmation of the fact that someone is dead or someone is alive. You know, like, it's not gonna be enough. Normally I have a mojo, it's really body on the floor, eyes closed, body cold, that person is dead. Normally that's my mojo. Right there, for Attack on Titan and for the end, I'm really like, I need that 3 times, okay? And even that 3 times, I'm gonna be like, maybe in the next generation, in fact, it's gonna happen again, like. And that's what is bothering me, but that's also one of the main subjects of Attack on Titan, is the fact that human beings, humanity, is like that, like, these people, they just want to fight and to kill each other because they want their revenge. It's really that question of revenge, being satisfied by a revenge or not. Can you really be satisfied when you have a revenge? And can it be enough, in fact, to satisfy you, to satisfy your pain? And you know, the fact that right now everyone is in pain, everyone killed someone, everyone lost someone. It needs to stop, but it's really rough for people to understand that. And right there, the fact that these ones, they were that close, you know, to attack each other again, it made me so mad, because it means that all of our guys right now, they are fighting for, you know, they are ready to give their life for. It means nothing, you know, if you're continuing to do that, and it's breaking my heart. But I have the impression that right there they can understand it, at least this generation. But what does it mean? Like in 100 generations, they're gonna forget because humanity is like that and everything is gonna happen again? That's the story of Attack on Titan. That's one of the main subjects, at least, like the subject of freedom. I love so fucking much that all of the part 1 of this final episode that we had some months ago was about that, and ended with Armin asking that question to Eren, like, is it really the freedom that you wanted? Because Eren, he has that impression, because he has the impression that he's pleasing that little kid who just wanted to be free out there, to fly, to discover the world. It's not what you're doing, Eren. Right there, you're flying over the millions of bodies of people that you are killing. You are destroying humanity. That's not freedom, Eren. That's a fake freedom, and you have no one with whom you can share that. If it's not really the perfect proof that you're wrong, Eren, right now, that what you're doing is wrong, I don't know what it is. And the fact that during the chapter 3 they began to give up on maybe talking to Eren, managing, you know, to convince him, it's killing me. But I have the impression that at this point they can't. The only one who maybe can, it's Mikasa, but I don't even have this impression that she can reach him enough. It's killing me. And you know, even if I'm against all of what Eren is doing since a long time now, because again, pain cannot be compared, everyone suffered, everyone killed someone, and it needs to stop, only to stop at some point. And it's not okay, you know, all of what Eren is doing. Just know that if he's gonna die, it's gonna kill me, because I'm gonna think about that little boy who just wanted to be free. But at the same time, that little boy and Eren right now is so full of rage, of that desire of revenge, that he can't see that revenge is never gonna be enough. Like all of what he's doing right now, even all of what he's doing right now, killing all of these people, is never gonna be enough. And he's never gonna be free, because he's always gonna have that hate, that desire of revenge, eating him, consuming him. It's never gonna be enough. And being free right there by being all alone, that's not what that little kid wanted. I'm gonna be so sad and so desperate for that little kid, just know it. But right now I'm really sad and desperate for all of them, almost all of them, to get killed or not. I loved a lot that chapter 3, because we had a lot of moments of fighting with some duos, you know, and that was so cool. Annie and Mikasa, Reina and Jan, when we know, you know, what they shared together, it was so great to see them not only fighting together, but also the fact that they care about each other and they want to protect each other. That's so cool. But it's also so stressful, because they can die at each second. With an anime like that, they can really be killed at each second, and I'm like that. So now let's go for this chapter, this video, which is not gonna be the last one, because we have a final chapter after that, which is great. It's really great, because it means that we have more, which means that they had more time to do everything right. And I hope that all of you guys who read the manga, you know, the books, you appreciate it. But it's rough, you know, for all of my emotions and all, it's rough. Okay, let's go for it. Like I said, if you want, on my Patreon, you already have all of these videos, and with the full reaction part, with the full episode for you guys, because I want to share everything with you. I can't do it on YouTube. I'm forced to cut that much. I'm forced to play with opacity, but it's really to give you these videos, for these videos to not get blocked, and also for my channel to survive to that. So if you guys, you want these 4 reaction part videos, you have my Patreon for that, and you already have all of them. And if you want to support me, it's on my Patreon. And look at that. Like, really? The fact that it's a storm outside, you can't imagine how much I'm taking it as a sign. I'm only wearing this outfit also to honor my people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go back. Are you saying that it's a circle of life to destroy itself and to come back? You need to come back. Because he still has friends. To save people that he loves. I think so also. At this point, you know, let's kill all of the babies when they are born. Like, oh, I'm sorry, but come on. Let's have some hope for humanity. Let's have some desire to live, to do better. It's a memory. Ah. So it's your destiny. You're born. These memories, to live moments like that, that's why you need to live. You're all there. Bertolt? Your happiness, Bertolt! Ymir! The last generation understood that they are you. Good job, girl! Can you leave the past just like that? Yes, you can! Badly hurt, but alive. Zeke? Or the promise that you made Levi of killing him. But yes, right there is sweet. You were wrong. Oh, Levi, it was too much to ask you. The detonator? Jump, 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 jump! No, 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 no! You need to do it now! Zeke knew it, that's why also maybe he did that, like... No, not just like that.
後悔がねえわけじゃねえ。でも俺たち間違ってなかったよな。死ぬ足を止めたし。レオンハートさんはみんなをここまで引き継いだんだよ。言ってあげて。奴を仕留めるまでこの悪夢は終わらねえ。卵を打ち尽くしてなかったら俺たちはまだ殺し合ってただろう。
I knew you would do that.
力を合わせて
Humanity can learn and can improve. For how long? You need to show me that egg!
ラブコ村と同じやり方なんじゃ。アッカーマンと巨人の力を持つ者は例外だ。何をすべきかお前が一番分かっているはずだ。早くしろ。
Only Ackermans and...
これが俺たちの最後かよ。後のことは仲間に託す。それが調査兵団の最後ってやつだからな。覚えてるか。死体を焼いた夜のこと。お前のせいなんだぞ。俺たちが人類を救う羽目になったのは。
You saw the meat, Kanye! It's alright! You're going after it? The real Eren would have never done that, transforming people into titans just like that. No. This kid, you know, would have never done that. All of them!
ミカさん、起きるな。あれ、私、いつの間に寝てたんだろう。
Everything was just a dream. No, I'm not gonna buy it. You want that.
なんで泣いてんだ。
Because it's not a reality.
私、ここにいてもいいのかなって気がして。俺たちが全てを放り出してここまで逃げてきた。あの日から。俺には。
Who is telling that dream to the other one?
島の世界の人間を大虐殺することもできなかった。それなら
But you did.
俺が死んだらこのマフラーを捨ててくれ。お前はこの先も長生きするんだから俺のことは忘れて自由になってくれ。頼むよミクさん。忘れてくれ。
You need to do it now, Mikasa. You need to forget about that dream life that you could have had with him. No.
俺
in another life. You really did it, Mikasa! Don't cry, it's not the final chapter, it's gonna be worst during the final chapter, don't cry. I'm gonna watch the final chapter in another video because I want to give you the maximum that I can, you know, on YouTube. On Patreon you're gonna have the full reaction part of this episode, like you're gonna have the full episode, the full chapter in full opacity and stuff like that, but for YouTube I have to divide stuff like that, you know, so I can give you everything that I can. She gave up on that dream, you know, of having that life with him. But at the same time, she couldn't really give up on him. She kept the scarf and she's telling him, I'll see you later. Like, it's really like, I will see you in another life. The fact that they are finally kissing each other like that, him being dead, head cut. Oh, you love to torture your viewers for sure, like right there. I couldn't believe, not even for a second, that this dream that she was making was truly happening, like everything was just a dream. In fact, you ran away with her. No. But really, during this moment, I had the impression that they could have dreamed of that, both of them. Maybe at some point Eren had this dream also. But no. In fact, you decided to make that genocide on the entire humanity. Like, in fact, you managed to convince yourself that it was the best. I'm just saying that, you know, because the Eren from that dream said that, no, I couldn't bring myself to do that. Like, no, it's not me. The first part of that final episode, you know, that we had some months ago was a lot about exploring that subject, you know. We have two big subjects into Attack on Titan. It's really freedom and humanity. The fact that humanity is repeating the same story and again, you know. Humanity is... its destiny is to kill each other at the end, you know. It's really that subject, these two subjects. And for me, the first part of this final episode, the one that we had some months ago, was really about that subject of freedom. The fact that you can never be free truly, and the fact that Eren, he thinks that he's free but he's not. And all of that thing also about revenge, the fact that having your revenge is never gonna make you free. In fact, like, you can never be free. Also about that desire of revenge, it's consuming you. All of that, you know, it was during the part 1, and I have the impression that all of this second part of the episode, meaning these 3 chapters, are really about the second subject, humanity, which is only repeating the same mistake again and again. And that's what Zeke, you know, was saying at the beginning of this chapter. The fact that when everything was destroyed and all of that, a little thing survived, life, and life is just about multiplying, and at some point it's too big, it's too much, and it destroys itself. And you know, it's the circle of life in a way to do that. And that maybe Ymir, at least that's the impression that I had when he made that explanation, the fact that Ymir wanted to stop that by in fact destroying everything, so really it can never come back at any point. But during that moment, Armin and Zeke understood that yes, you can fight for life and you can fight for humanity, because first, humanity can learn, you know, from the mistakes that it does, And right there, that's what is happening, you know, with the Eldians, the Marleyans. They decided to not fight each other anymore because they learned, you know, from the mistakes that they did during all of these years. And that's so cool, that's so great. It took a lot of time. Maybe it's gonna be repeated at some point, you know, like this piece is gonna stay for generations, and into thousands and thousands of years it's gonna come back. It's like that. It's humanity which is made like that, but it doesn't mean that because of that you have to condemn humanity, because for these little moments of life that everyone can enjoy, can appreciate, and which means so much, humanity deserves to live. Do you understand what I mean? And that's what I think they understood, both of them, during that moment. I loved so much the fact that after that, the last generation, you know, of Titans, they appeared as humans, and after that, that last generation, the one who understood all of that, all of what was happening, and also the ones with whom, you know, Ymir, she has trouble to connect with, they are coming to help our guys. That was so cool. Oh, when Levi killed Zeke, I was really like, Levi, come on! Like, I want you to do it, and you promised to do it, and we want you to do it. But at the same time, the fact that Zeke helped us, and you're killing him just like that, like, you can't help him, you can't give him that second chance and all, like, it's really proving that humanity is doomed because you can never forget each other. But after that, you know, I thought about it during the episode and I was like, no, okay, in fact, by killing Zeke, you're stopping the rumbling, and because of that, Armin, he can destroy everyone. So in fact, good call, you know, and Zeke knew it and sacrificed himself like all of the other Titans, you know, they knew that they were doomed no matter what, so they decided to go for it, to help and to sacrifice themselves. So it's okay, it's totally okay, my dear. And I'm sure, Levi, that you thought about all of that. I'm sure it. It's really during that moment I was like, yeah, oh, Levi! So Armin managed to destroy, you know, all of the rumbling, and that's so great, but can we talk about the fact that Eren is back, Eren was strong? That thing, you know, like... And the fact that just like that you transformed all of these Eldians into Titans just so they can help you. It's awful. It's awful. Konye-chan. They're gonna come back. Like, right there you killed Eren, so all of them, they're gonna come back. Konye-chan, like, the fact that these two, they were like that with each other, like, this is it. We have to stay behind, like, it's only them who can save us now, and we know it. Or maybe it was, that's it, we're gonna die now? They understood that they would die. No, they're not gonna die, they're gonna appear just at the beginning of this chapter. This final chapter, in fact, it's the epilogue. Like, we're gonna have really an entire epilogue, an entire epilogue episode. That's amazing, that's so much, that's way more than I thought that we would have. It's wonderful, it's too much. My heart didn't know that I needed it and that I could wish that, you know, like, for something like that. Just right now, you know, I tried to count who really died, who is really alive, who is at the middle, like, maybe alive, maybe dead. And for now, I don't know. Like, really. With these final chapters and with this anime, I need double confirmation for everything. Even Eren. I'm exhausted. I have really a migraine right there. I still have the final chapter, which seems so long, you know. And it's the epilogue episode, like, Like I said, I really don't know who truly survived, who is truly dead. Even Eren, I'm like, maybe in fact I misunderstood something and the guy is gonna come back. You know, like right there, she cut his head. Titans, when you're cutting their heads, like, maybe in fact he's gonna come back. And he's not gonna be possessed anymore, you know, by Ymir. I don't know. Ymir was watching them at the end. For her to watch two people kissing each other, loving each other, we're not done with Ymir. So no, it's not gonna be a full epilogue episode, we're not done with Ymir. But I have some hope that we're gonna have a long epilogue moment, you know? Like it's gonna take us half of this final chapter to end things, and half of it, it's gonna be about our guys, reunions, their futures, their wonderful futures. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that during the final chapter, during another video for you and for me. Again, if you want the full reaction part for all of these 3 chapters, you have my Patreon for that, and you have everything right now on my Patreon. On YouTube, I'm gonna be forced to cut a lot, to play with opacity and stuff like that. Don't be mad at me. It's the better way, you know, that I found for you to give you these videos without these videos to be blocked and without my channel to have issues. But if you want this full reaction part, these full episodes, you have my Patreon for that. You have to subscribe to the level 3, which is 10 euros. If you guys, you can be interested, and you're gonna have access to everything, including all of my binge watching of Attack on Titan, in case you want to rewatch maybe some big episodes. Okay, it's all for you and for me for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.